Hello guys, welcome to my channel again. Let's go ahead and make some beautiful body washes. I'll show you how beautiful they look. So yeah, let's get started. So first we're going to start with some xanthan gum, and you'll see me pour a couple times here. I'm simply measuring on my scale, getting the exact number that I'm using for the formula. And so after that, we're going to go ahead and add some glycerin, vegetable glycerin. Now guys, I'm adding my preservative. I'm using Optifin Plus. Since my formula contains water, might be close to water, I would definitely add a preservative. This one's a pretty good preservative in my opinion, but you can use any you like. Just make sure you look at the percentage of each product you're using. It'll tell you a certain amount you're supposed to use for each of your formulas. So we're going to go ahead and mix it up really good. Make sure the xanthan gum is really dissolved, and then you'll start seeing it being a little thicker. Alrighty guys, well now I'm adding my distilled water. Make sure you always use distilled water for any of your cosmetic formulas. Yeah, I'm using distilled water here. Alright guys, now I'm using aloe vera times 200. It's a very soft, powdery version of aloe vera. It is better for cosmetic formulations. It's moisturizing, hydrating. I definitely like it better than aloe vera gel. It just has water, a lot of water in it, and I would definitely not use a lot of it because of that fact. That's why we use preservative, to get rid of the the mold and yeast and bacteria that could develop because of the water. So that's why we use distilled water. I think it's more appropriate for the formulation. After we mix it up, we're going to go ahead and use our surfactants, our lathering agents. I'm using dicyl glucoside, and again I'm measuring out the amounts for my formula. Then I'm also using another surfactant that go good together, cocamidopropyl butane. It's hard to say it, but it's as close as I'll get to saying it. Here it is. As you can see, you can read it yourself. It's a little difficult to say it, but this is the other surfactant that I'm using. You mix them up together. Then we're gonna go ahead and combine the first phase with the second phase that we had. I should have done it the opposite way. The water into this glycerin and the xanthan gum, but I made it a little difficult, guys, so go ahead and just do the opposite, or whichever way works for you, as long as you mix it all up really good. So I switched to a whisk here. I just thought it was a little more easier to mix it up with that one. So you can use the whisk or a little spatula, whichever one works. So guys, it's gonna take a little bit for it to thicken up. You're gonna have to mix it up a little bit for a while, and after like 48 to 72 hours, you can see the true consistency of your formula, like the body wash here. So now we're gonna go ahead and add our surfactants to the water. Again, these are my two surfactants here. We're gonna go ahead and mix it up, but you're gonna have to be very careful mixing it up. It will tend to lather very easily. Mix it up very slowly. You'll eventually be able to mix it all up and see it all combined. So in the formulations, guys, make sure you always check the pH of your formula. Here, this is a body wash, so I'm still going to check the pH, of course. Just put a little bit in another container, and you can mix it up with distilled water, or I'm going to go ahead and do it just like this. I'm using these pH strip meters. I just thought for now, since I'm beginning, it's good for now. Then I'll get a digital meter. So our pH is about 4.5 to 5.5, so you'll see me try to get to that. As you can see, this was very high. It was way over 6. It was probably a 9. So we're gonna go ahead and use a solubilizer. What I'm doing here is I mixed up citric acid and distilled water, half and half, and that's what I'm going to use to make the pH lower. So you don't need a lot, just a couple drops here and there. I put a little bit more than that. I don't know why I didn't record that part, but yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and mix it up really good. And again, careful with the lathering. See, you can tell a little bit of bubbles here and there. I lathered a little too much. So I checked the pH again, and now it's better. It's 4.5, as you can see here. That is way better for a formulation, especially for the face, but this is a body wash. Either way, it was too high. So definitely better. 4.5 right there. I went ahead and made 2 batches out of the one that I made. I split it up. One I wanted a cactus flower themed green body wash, and the other one I was gonna make oat and honey. And then you can use micas to color them. I used water soluble micas, as you'll see in a little bit, and it's just better for formulation when it has water. You can mix it up way better than powdery micas. So I'm also adding some fragrance as well. Like I said, the cactus flower fragrance on one for the green one, and oat and honey for the other one. And also I added some sunflower oil. So here you can see I used the yellow and blue to make green, even though it looks like the yellow is a little orange. But I mixed them up. I only used 1 drop of each, and I mixed it up to this beautiful minty green color. And now I'm going to use the yellow one for the oat and honey themed one. You'll see you just need 1 little drop. I didn't want too much yellow, so you'll see it a little creamy. Here it is. Just a little creamy looking, kind of to represent the oat in it. So then you can package them up. I use these 4-ounce containers, and I just love the size of them. I just think they're perfect for these. And I'm not gonna lie, I thought they were, when I was doing my formulation, I was initially doing a face wash but it ended up being my body wash recipe, and that's my fault. But that's why they're in those little containers. And for body wash, I would use the 8-ounce containers for sure. But here it is, guys. I hope you guys like it. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.